Go live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome. It is Thankful Thursday, and here we are. Everybody climb on up into Lindy's Treehouse tonight. I'm Paramount USA, your hostess with the mostest, every Thursday night right here. The only place to be. So how's everybody doing? My gosh, I haven't seen you since last week. What's everybody been up to? How's the weather been? You gotta let me know how the weather is. How's everybody been? Everybody been staying warm and all that? Holy moly! I don't know. We got Brian in the house, Brian Franz in the house, and Bonnie Franz, the lovely lady. I love her. She's the best. Well, I love you too, Brian. You can stay in the chat too. You're all cool. You're the coolest. My parapeeps that I got to meet a couple years ago at Torchport in Michigan. And we had so much fun, didn't we? Gosh, that was so great. That's when I went on my second flight. Went up in the air on my second tandem. So fun. And we have Mr. Vegas in the house. What's going on, Mr. Vegas? Viva Las Vegas. And we got John Wayne Cowboy in the house. Hi, everybody. I am so excited tonight to have y'all here. We got Trash Bag Flyer in the house. What's going on? Oh, we got a great show lined up. Yes, we do. Scuba, woo-woo, scuba-doo, Scooby-Doo in the house. That's right. My theme tonight is Me Via Loca. You know what that is. That's me Via Loca. Welcome to my crazy life. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Yes. I'm really excited that you're all here tonight. I got people all jumping in the chat, climbing up in the tree house, and now we're just going to chit-chat tonight. And it's going to be a fun night. Because, I always have something up my sleeve every week. You never know what we're going to talk about. Because that's what it's like when friends all get together in the treehouse. And I just I had to wear my cowboy hat tonight because I don't know. I just had that kind of had the Western vibe about me today. So I just, I don't wear my cowboy hat very often. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear my cowboy hat. I'm gonna say, have a cool show tonight. Yeah. So tonight, my fair weathered, what did I say? My fine, fair weathered friends. That's what you all are. And the reason I say weathered friends, because I want to know what your weather's been like the last few days, this past week. And thank you, Bonnie. You know me and my cowboy hats. So tonight we're going to talk about the weather because we've been talking about the weather all week. You see on TV, what's on TV all the time? The weather, right? The Weather Channel, weather this, weather that. So I thought it'd be really fun to talk about weather tonight and all the different ways weather is spelled, what it means. We'll play a little game later. Because I always keep it real creative and all that good stuff. I'm just super happy, super stoked that you're all here tonight. I had a pretty good day. How was your day, everybody? How was your day? My day was I have to say it was okay, but kind of a sad day. You probably saw on Facebook. My son here, Ryan's best friend, Teddy, he passed away, and we went to his memorial today, his celebration, and he was a veteran. Thank you for your service, Teddy. He had a great spirit. I'm glad that I got to meet him I met him in 2014 when I came to Michigan just to visit. So I got to meet him for the first time, and Ryan really looked up to Ted. It was like a dad to him. And thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, it was pretty emotional. It was a beautiful service. they also did what do we call it? Tribal? Is that how you say it? They had a tribal service. And hi, Greg Laney. What's going on? I'm glad you're here. Greg said it's been a while. I've been able to break away for Thursday. How's everybody this evening? I'm glad you're here, Greg. I'm so sorry. Just when I was signing off last Thursday, you popped in the chat when I just hit the button, and I felt so bad. So I try and hang on here as long as I can. But thank you for climbing up in the treehouse tonight. So yeah, it was today was kind of it was emotional because we had to say goodbye to Tedster, and my son really looked up to him. It was like Ted was like a dad to my son Ryan, and it was really hard for Ryan. It really was. But I wanted to be there and support him just like he supports me. And so Teddy, Teddy's looking down on all of us now, and he is our angel, and I know he'll look after Ryan, for a long time and all that stuff. So anyway, so that's what today my afternoon was. Yeah, saying goodbye to Teddy and Tedster, as I called him, and all that. Let's see what else. I saw on Facebook JT Wardell. He's doing okay. He had to go back in the hospital because they found some bleeding, internal bleeding, but they say they can't figure out where it's coming from. So they're still working on. So they put him back in the hospital again, do some tests. So pray for JT Wardell. Our prayers go out to him. And I have to say hi to Jade and Eric, and hope see how you guys are doing. And we love you, Eric, and I hope that you're doing okay. I love you, JD, and all that. So let's see, did I miss anybody else? And of course, we miss Krista a lot, and I'm still, prayers go out to Shane, at this difficult time right now. We love you, Shaney, if you're listening, and the prayers go out to you and to Kaylee. So I want to say welcome. Yeah, it's been snowing. Snow finally let off, but the roads are just really crappy right now. It's just hilarious because every time I looked out my bedroom window, the snow was coming down, and I was like, I have not seen this much snow. I don't think in the last, I've been up here 4 years. Yeah, this year will be 4 years that I moved. I moved from Arizona to Michigan. And you know what? It was the best move I've ever made. I'm going to tell you right now. I am having the best life. I am having so much fun with everybody. And, started my show in June. And I'm just having a blast because life's too short. Life is too short. So I'm going to read because we're talking weather tonight. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of fun talking weather. Yes. And I got to say hi to Michelle and Gypsy. I miss Gypsy so much. They both, Michelle, I miss Michelle too. And they both have second or third jobs. And so I kind of lost my co-host or whatever. But I miss them. But when they get a day off, they'll come back, because I already told Gypsy, you need to come back and say hi or whatever, hang out in the studio. So if anybody gets bored on Thursday nights and you just want to jump in the studio with me, just let me know, okay? Hey, Greg, how's that book going? Are you selling a lot of books? Since I had you on the show last, you sell a lot of books? You can put it in the chat. You doing good, Greg? It looks like you are. I hope you're doing good. Making all that money on the book that you wrote. I think that's totally cool. Totally cool. So while I'm looking at the chat, because it's me, myself, and I. So me has to read a book, and then I has to look at the chat, and then myself goes back to reading the book, and then the chat. See, that's what I do. Yeah. So. Okay, So I had too much coffee at 5 o'clock today, as you can tell. What are you going to do, right? I love my coffee. All right, so I'm going to read in the book here. It's called, because I always open the show with something, you know me. Listen to the Rain. Greg says, still getting checks. It's like that Seinfeld episode where Jerry gets all those syndications checks for like 20 cents. I love that, Greg. Good for you. Good for you. I'm, you know what? Did you write any more books yet? Because I'll get you back on the show to talk about your second book if you wrote another one. So let me know, you know. You want to come back on the show and talk about another book that you're going to get published. Oh, see, I got Bonnie. Bonnie's and Bonnie, I think you'd like this book. I need to order it from Amazon. It's what is the name of the book? HR something. I need to he's got his books on Amazon. His book on Amazon. So yeah, Greg, if you wrote another book, let me know. And I'll get you on the show and you can talk about that, because that was fun when we had you on the show last year. I had a lot of fun with all my guests last summer. It really did. Had the girls on there, some awesome girls on there. Wendy Weaver, if you're out there, I miss you. I miss you. I miss your face. I haven't seen you on Facebook in a while. Well, I know it's wintertime too, so nobody's flying. But so I'm going to read this so we can get on with the show because we are going to talk about weather. Okay? Okay. So this is called Listen to the Rain. Let it soothe your spirit, smell the freshness, hear the patterns, see the cleansing, the way the trees and the plants drink it in, feel the renewal. Then at the bottom part of the page says, the sound of the rain is like the voice of tens of thousands of monks reading. I don't know what sutra means, S-U-T-R-A-S, but I don't know what reading sutras because I've never hung out with any monks. You know what I'm saying? So 1,000 monks reading sutras. Somebody needs to Google that. What does that mean? Sutra. S-U-T-R-A-S. So I don't have any monk friends, so I can't even ask them, ask them. I may have monkey friends, but I don't have monk friends. Monk, not mug, monk. M-O-N-K. Yeah. I haven't heard the word like the monks. I think since Catholic school, the monks. Hey, Will Fly, what's going on? What do you got going here? Oh, look at you. A rule or aphorism in Sanskrit literature, or a set of these on grammar or Hindu law philosophy. See also. Well, thank you, Will, Mr. Google. Well, look at you guys. Look at you all go. Well, Will Fly got it first. Brian, you were second. You got it on second. So we listened to the rain. Yes. Oh, just off the top of your head? Yeah, I know, Will. Yeah, okay. Okay, Will. Whatever you say, dude. You know, I mean, we're all like, okay, Will. Everybody put in the chat, okay, Will. Whatever you say, Will. Let's see. So I got all my notes here because we are going to talk about weather. And Bonnie, see, she put that in there. Sutras are ancient texts, part of Buddhism, Hinduism, according to quick Google search. John Wayne says, John Wayne, my wife has pneumonia and is in bedridden for the last few days. Got to go get her dinner ready. See you later. Okay, John, prayers for your wife. Prayers for your wife, John. Yes, absolutely. You go take care of her. You guys get better. Okay, I'll be praying for you. You get better. We love you. We love you, cowboy. Bonnie says, Transforming HR. It's a fictional business book about someone that, that's what, Greg said. Yeah, I thought the show when Greg Laney was on there, it went really well. And he talked about his book, Bonnie, and everything. So, it was pretty cool. So we're going to talk about, while you guys are chatting, did you know that there's 3 different ways that weather is spelled? And there's 3 different meanings to weather? Did you know that? Did you know that, chat? We have weather, W-E-T-H-E-R, or we have weather, W-E-A-T-T-R, or we have weather, W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Okay? So, did you know that weather, the W-E-T-H-E-R spelled, okay, you can look at that. And I didn't know this. A wether is a ram or goat that was castrated at a young age. I did not know that they call a young goat that was castrated a wether, W-E-T-H-E-R. And then it says, because see, I Google all this stuff too, for the show, so I can look like I'm really smarter than I am. Okay. So yeah, the wether, W-E-T-H-E-R, is a ram or goat that was castrated at a young age. And me growing up, with having my ranch and all that, I had no idea. Okay. And then also another word for weather, W-E-T-H-E-R, shepherds and goat herds attach a ball to lead animals in their herd. And this one is called a bellwether, B-E-L-L-W-E-T-H-E-R. So it says someone who leads or something that sets a trend is called a bellwether. See, I bet you guys didn't know that, did you? And so they call them bellwethers. Even it says in the election, on election counties of states are bellwethers. So you can, look at that. You watch TV or whatever, and now you'll know if they talk about on CNN, if they talk about bellwethers, that you'll know what it means. And it says when they seem to indicate which direction the country will go. And it says bellwether is a state that signals the direction of the whole floor of states. I didn't know that. So see, we have weather. So I told you there's a W-E-T-H-E-R weather, and there's the weather like the sky, and then the other weather, W-H-E-T-H-E-R. So they all have different meanings, and we use the word weather. Do you ever, like when you're typing or whatever? Okay, I'll say CNN or Fox, one of those. Yes. One or the two. And it says here, and then we go into, we use the word weather when talking, or I don't know whether I like it or not. Okay, so how would that be spelled? It wouldn't be spelled W-E-A-T-H-E-R because weather is air and sky. That's weather. So W-H-E-T-H-E-R is a conjunction, it says. The retail version, whether or not to log in to get ready to buy something on the screen, is W-H-E-T-H-E-R. So it's kind of cool. I never knew that weather was spelled 3 different ways. I hope I'm not boring y'all. Please let me know. That I didn't know that the word weather was spelled 3 different ways or whatever. Because sometimes when I go to write things, type things in or whatever, I don't know how to. I have to look to see whether I'm spelling the word weather right. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong. See, I'm going to roll here. Okay. All right. So, and then weather is a neutered goat or sheep. We already said that. A weather. Okay. All right. So then we go to the weather. All right. Now we're going to go into the weather, like the sky and the sky and the. Say Bonnie says Paramount USA weather in German is wetter. Okay. Yeah. Tell me a little. Yeah, put some facts in there, like about the weather too, because I've got some things here. Weather is the state of the atmosphere. Storms make trees take deeper roots. Isn't that a cool saying? Storms make trees take deeper roots. That could almost go with like the human part of it, right? Like when we all go through storms in life, they make us stronger, right? And they make our roots stronger too. When you're going through things or whatever, they make you stronger. And of course, Tony, who doesn't like weather? Oh, good Lord. Will Flower says, talking about weather, got to be a joke in there for you somewhere. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. You guys are killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. So this is kind of pretty. I wrote this here. I wrote, copied it, whatever. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. Live each season as it passes. Breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign yourself to the influence of the earth. Isn't that beautiful? How beautiful is that? Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. So this is like perfect conversation sitting up in a treehouse, I think. Now it says snow is translucent. That's cool. Yeah, Bonnie, thank you for your input on this. And let's all say hi to Scott, Mr. French Fries in the house. Everybody say hi, Scotty. Scotty in the house. What's going on, Scotty? My Molly, she's taking her nap because I made sure I had to give her a little treat so she could take a little nappy nap while I'm doing my show here. So then, okay, did you know there's 25 weather words? Weather words. 25. Bonnie says heat waves can bend train tracks. Scott says not much, getting settled in, but been watching. Oh, good. Welcome, my chatters. My gosh, we got Bonnie in the house, and Brian, and Scott, and Scooby Doo, and I know Munchkin's watching too. Hi, Munchkin. I love ya. And we got, we said we'll fly, and we got, let's see, making my memory here, and Greg Laney, and then we had Cowboy John stop by for a little bit. We had Gropel. Oh, wait, this is going so fast. That's a fish, right? Graupel. That's yeah. Tony says I've been planning to. I didn't know with everything happening, it's happening at the same time or postpone. I would love to come down and celebrate Krista's life. Brian says Tony Marzano, yes, have seen them, but never heard them called that. Greg Lance, regardless, I plan to be there. Oh, at the Fly for Gage, that what you guys are talking about. I'm trying to follow the chat. That's what I said. I'm doing it, me, myself, and I. Will Fly said it's all the same, Greg Laney. Scuba says Spring Wing is at the same time. Bad apples. Oh, yeah, I haven't. I know Georgeport's already planned, but Grapple is like snow pellets. Grouper is the fish. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Trash bag grouper. Oh yeah, trash bag's in the house too. I'm sorry, trash bag. I'm trying to follow the chat and welcome everybody. So I was looking up weather words. Okay, do you know there's 25 weather words? Just name, weather names. So I want you guys to put some weather names in the chat. First thing that pops in your head, put a weather name on there. Like weather name is like saying like rain or snow, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And then I'll tell you, see how many get, because I wrote a whole bunch down. There's like 25. Oh, that's a good one. Thunder snow. Okay, I didn't have that one written down. I want to see what you guys got, and then I'll read what I wrote as I'm grabbing my water. Cloud lightning. That's cool. I like that. I don't have that one on my book either. That's cool. Cloud lightning. What are we doing? Will, need to pay attention. We're talking weather words, Will. Okay. And I wrote down 25 words that have to do with weather. So I want you guys to put in there one weather word that comes to your mind. Put it in the chat. You're all doing really good. Scott said inversion. Tony, just go with it, Will. That's all right. You all know how I do my show. You never know what I'm going to come up with. Okay. So he said, okay, then I should get credit for, how do you even say that? Can you like sound it out in there? Is it gopple? What is gopple? What is that? Okay. Scuba said cyclone. That's a good one. Okay. Will, you missed that. She had 5 cups of coffee. No, I only had a half a cup because it was 6 o'clock when I had the coffee. If I were drank five cups of coffee before the show, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be running to the bathroom to pee every 5 minutes. Standing lenticle. You putting these words on here that I can't even pronounce, Will Fly. Standing lenticular cloud. That's wow. You must have Googled that one. You must have, because I never even heard of the word linty. It reminds me of lint in the sky. Yes, Tony said, explain that. Scuba said he's been on keto since Monday. I need real food. Oh, wow. Yeah, be careful with that, Scuba. Make sure you're getting your nutrients and all that. Just be careful. Nephrology is the scientific study of clouds. Look at you guys. Cumulus granite mountain trash bag flyers. That's cool. Okay. And Will Fly said, nah, being a flight instructor will do that to you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, just go. Everybody say, okay, Will. Okay. And Tony said, oh, Scuba, make lots of steaks, Scuba. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got to get your, oh, it's not your first rodeo on keto? Okay, so do you make all your food on keto or you go to the store and buy all the keto kits? Just wondered. See, I have weird metabolism, so as you can tell, I don't really gain weight. If I do, maybe the most I've ever weighed my whole life is maybe 110 to 113 pounds. Honestly, my whole life. When I got married at 22 years old, and I weighed 110. And now I'm like 107. So, you know. Oh, you make most of your own keto stuff? Okay. I love chicken. I can't do salads, though. Salads don't like my tummy. I mean, I like the chicken, but I can't do salads. All right. So, anyway, I'll tell you guys the weather words that I came up with. I saw some really good ones in here in my chatters. That's really cool. Munchkin, your sugar mama, soon to be the old lady. She's making bank. That's hilarious. Hey, you know who's missing in the chat tonight is Bill H. Where's Bill H at tonight? I knew there was somebody missing. Yeah, I know he's not flying. It's too cold. Greg says gully washer, drizzle, drazzle, mizzle, snort. Oh, that could almost be a song, right? Gully washer, drizzle, drazzle, mizzle, snort. So you have to say that really fast, like 4 times. Gully washer, drizzle, drizzle, mizzle, snort. Gully washer, drizzle, drazzle, mizzle, snort. So it almost like comes out gully washer, drizzle, drazzle, mizzle, snot. That's what I keep wanting to say, and it's snort. So I'm not sure what all that is, but we'll go with it. All right, so these are the words that I found, okay, for weather words. Rain, mist, drizzle, Okay, so Greg had drizzle in there, drizzle drazzle, downpour, snow, sleet, hail, frost, powder, powder snow, mist, ice storm, freezing rain, blizzard showers, hurricanes, thunderstorms, cyclones, typhoons, nor'easters. And we all know nor'easters, right? That's winter stuff. Greg Laney says it will fly. I'm not flying right now, but will be there. I can help out from Thursday evening to Saturday evening. That's really nice of you, Greg. I know I wish I was going, but I don't have a date. And then it says monsoon, slush, flurry, sprinkle, and whiteout. So 25. There's 25 weather words. How crazy is that, right? Oh my gosh. And most of those, I think we've used a lot of the flurry whiteouts, and Florida getting snow. Oh my gosh, that is nuts. But I thought I would share. Okay, so Will Fly said, it's a cloud that forms quickly when air flows over the top of an obstacle mountain, then dissipates quickly on the leeward side, sure sign of high wind. Yeah, I was also reading something on here too that, let's see, the 10 common, okay, now we're going to go into ice fog, yes. Now we're going to go into the 10 common weather expressions. Okay, like people when they're talking weather, something to do with weather, they say something. Okay, I'll say the first one. Give you an example. Has to do with weather. Always something they call 10 common weather expression. Thanks for stealing someone's thunder, or they'd say, thanks for stealing my sunshine. Okay, so I want you guys put in there, what are some of the weather expressions? Cold as witches' teeth in a brass bra. Oh boy, that's a good one, Will. Okay. And Tony says he misses Kylo talking about weather, LOL. Yes. Weather. See, the weather, I'm going to have you guys, it's a tongue twister. I was thinking, yeah, the different ways that we spell weather and what they mean. So, yeah, so I said steal someone's thunder or steal my sunshine. Scuba said raining cats and dogs. Okay. I want to see some more. Give me some more out there, some weather expressions that people say. Fine, skip mine then. No, I said yours. I said yours, Scuba. You said raining cats and dogs. Yeah. My older son said, oh, God, when I sent him a screenshot of our feels like minus 26 the other night. Yeah. And then it's cold. Brian says Upper Peninsula of Michigan will sometimes see snow 12 months of the year, have been camping in July, and it snows there. Okay. Scott says cold as well, diggers, Willie. And Trash Bag says BLE, be bright and red jet. What's that? You lost me, Trash Bag. Like it's not like you're talking like sodas or something. Will Fly said, Greg Lane, even so, it'll be great to see you again. Absolutely. Oh, blue Sprite. Is that a common weather expression? Blue Sprite? I don't know. Okay, so some more, come up with some more of them. I got a bunch here. Weather expressions. Cloud, I say it's a type of lightning. Oh, okay. Red sprites too. Okay. Well, like when you're talking to somebody and then like somebody will say, gosh, I'm on cloud 9 today. I had such a good day. I really like this person so much. I'm on cloud 9. See, those kind of sayings. Okay. So let me hear some more. Put it in the chat. Cloud lightning. Like when you're talking, make conversation with somebody. When hell oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Will. Yeah, when hell freezes over. That's a good one. Yeah, see, I don't have that one written down. See, you never realize how you use weather expressions in your conversations. And Tony says, damn it will, LOL. That's good. Yeah. Bill H, where are you, Bill H? Are you watching? Are you listening? If you're just listening, that's cool. Just say, hi, I'm listening. Because, if Bill H isn't in the chat, then we worry on Thursdays, right? Okay, so I'm going to go through these because we'll keep it, keep it moving along here. Tony say beat me to it. Oh, dang, Will. Jeez. Okay. This is a good one. I'll just take a rain check. Do they still do that at the restaurant? Well, do you do it at the grocery stores or at the Home Depots or whatever? Do they still do that? I'll just take I think I remember when I first started Home Depot, we used to do that. If we were out of a product, right? They would say, I'll just take a rain check. And then they would bring that rain check back in when the product came back in. And maybe they'd wait after 30 days or something and bring that paper in for a particular product for that price. And they would still want the same price that it was 30 days ago. And I don't know if we honored it or not. After 30 days or something, sometimes they won't honor the price, when they bring a rain check in. So, yeah, I don't even know if they do like layaways anymore. That was a big deal too when I was a teenager. I had my job and everything, and wanted to buy stuff for Christmas. I put on layaway. Can't say when pigs fly. Case Kevin Houston was a cop and he flies. Okay, I wouldn't even have thought it that way. Let's see. Tony says, I usually tell the ladies when they ask me out. Oh, wait, that's what they tell me. Tony, Mr. Vegas, you crack me up. And Greg Lane, this is a good one. Let's break the ice. When it rains, it pours. Every cloud is silver lining. Come rain or shine. Save it for a rainy day. Throw caution to the wind. Okay, Tony said rain check. Yeah. So the girls would send you on your way. Can I take a rain check on this date? And I'll come back later. Scuba because I meant. It's okay. And good ones. And then there's some good ones in there. Yeah. Okay. Rain on someone's parade. Look how she stormed out the door. See, storms out the door. Or take by the storm. And then this is a good one too. Under the weather. I'm under the weather. Calm before the storm, right? That's a good one. Weather sayings. Okay, now we're into weather sayings. We did weather expressions. So this was kind of cool. Weather sayings, okay? And it has to do with like animals, or like it talks about like with the animals. If the birds are flying a certain way or whatever, which way. Like I know you guys, if you see which way the birds, if they're flying into the wind or whatnot, when you get ready to fly, you kind of know which way the wind's going, right? Tony said, oh yeah, the fog. Fog hasn't lifted. Fog's thicker than pea soup. Yeah, in the spring, we have some foggy days. It's kind of cool. Maybe fall's when we have the fog or whatever. But the weather saying, it says, if the goose honks high, it means it's fair weather. Okay, I didn't know this. If the goose honks high, how does the goose honk high? Does it mean like they've been getting in that wacky tobacco or something? If the goose honks high, it's fair weather. And that's funny. I just say it funny. If the goose honks high. You probably sound pretty funny. I've never heard of a goose that was high or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if the goose honks low, this is pretty funny. If the goose honks low, all right, you guys ready? If the goose honks low, it's foul weather. Get it? Foul weather. If the goose honks low, it's foul weather. FOUL, foul weather. And it said, this is interesting. It said, if the birds fly low, expect rain and blowing. So blowing like wind, right? If birds fly low. Okay, so Tony said it's blowing harder than girls on. Is it really windy where you're at, Tony? Is that what you're trying to say? And Will said groundhog sees his shadow. Yes, that's true. Yep, the groundhog. And then it said, if a lark flies high, expect fair weather. So really interesting how you're in trouble now, Tony. Oh boy, not you. You're never in trouble. You walk around with your little angel halo on your head. I know. Yep, I have that written down, Will. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning. I even wrote that down. Yeah, I wrote that down in my little notes here tonight. I hope I'm having fun with this. I hope you guys are, my gals. Because every week I got to change it up and I have to really brainstorm what I want to talk about. So I'm going to work on try to get some guests on the show. Everybody's been so busy, so I'm going to see what I can do. It looks like Noah Rashida, he's been writing some books, so I need to kind of maybe get him on the show, talk about his books, because remember, he's been writing some books. And I want to get Jeff going on the show to talk about, he's been working on some things. I think I told you last summer, he's been working on some stuff. So he's been working on like making those simulation, like people that learn to fly and they sit on those, sit at the computer, and like when you guys are learning to fly or whatever, you sit down, how do you call it, simulation? And that's what he's doing. He's making these things for people to watch so they can learn to fly. Will Fly said, birdie, birdie in the sky, why you do that in my eye? Boy, I'm glad that cows don't fly. Oh, Will, you're cracking me up. See, this one here said, it says here, if a rooster crows on, let's see, if a rooster, I'm trying to read my writing. If a rooster crows on going to bed, you may rise with a watery head. So if a rooster crows at night, interesting. If a rooster, it says a rooster crows when you're getting ready to go to bed, you may rise with a watery head. So maybe that means it's going to rain, right? And then Will said the red sky night, sailor's delight. So, okay, here's some more facts, my peeps. Yes, my fine, how did I say it? My fine, fair weathered friends. So you're my weathered friends tonight. Let's see. Halos around, okay, what does it mean when there's a halo around the sun or moon? What does that indicate? Gotta tell me that one. Halos around the sun or moon. Yeah, maybe that's an old folks thing or something, Scott. Scott said he never heard of that one. About the rooster? Yeah. Halos around the sun or moon indicate what? Like something's coming real soon in the weather. Halos. Yeah, halos around the sun or moon indicated, right? Okay, all right, I'll say it. Sundog? No, see Will, he's thinking. Will's thinking. I'm glad that you're, that you're paying attention, Will. I'm really happy that you're paying attention. That's good. Lindy, no, the birdie one. The birdie one If rooster crows on going to bed, you may rise with a watery head. That one? I think that's funny. It's pretty funny. So halos around the sun or moon indicate what? And I didn't know this. It means that it's going to rain or snow real soon. Isn't that crazy? Halos around the sun or moon indicate a rain or snow real soon. And then another one, will fly. You got to pay attention at Paramount USA. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm trying to read the chat and read the book. Let's see. But you're doing good, Will. You're keeping me on my toes. A reddish sun has water in his eye. Before long, you won't be dry. It's almost like a riddle. Who needs drugs just to watch Thursday nights? Tony, I'm trying, really. I told you when you guys come on my show on Thursday nights, you sit in the chat, you don't know what you really don't know what to expect, what's going to go on, and that's why because we're all hanging out in the treehouse. It's like we're all like around the campfire, and you just talk about silly things. And Trashback says, raining harder than a cow pissing on a flat rock. My grandfather was a colorful man. That's funny. It's raining harder than a cow pissing on a flat rock. My grandfather was a colorful man. Yeehaw! Oh, gosh. Everybody. Oh, I know you love me, Tony. I know. And where's Angela? She's just getting home from work. I'm looking at it. It's still early. You guys are three hours behind. Oh yeah, and Robert. Speaking of work and stuff, Robert, he's still doing okay with the fires over there. It's so scary, but he seems to be doing all right. There's so far, Robert's doing okay. So, okay. So, what else do you guys want to talk about? Tell me. Because we'll get into what time is it? Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay, we're good. Because I went through all the weather stuff, but you can put in there. You can put in other stuff you want to talk about, different weather stuff. She's probably out trying. Tony said Angela's probably out trying to save the world. Brian says been fighting with cold school buses all week. Brian, are you a bus driver? Is that what you do? I know what Bonnie does. Bonnie, she's like the party planner at the Bonnie, what is it that you do again? You're like the party planner at the old folks home. You're a party planner. Yeah, you do the same thing that Leslie does in the old folks home. You do you decorate for the parties for the people, like Valentine's Day and all that stuff. So what other weather things that I'm glad everybody's like staying healthy and all that, because all the yuck that's been going around, it's been kind of crazy. Well, yeah, because being a hyper and everything, it's nice because I've been like, with all the snow and everything, I haven't really went anywhere. Today's like the first, last week I walked a couple times last week walked with the college, but the weather's been so bad that the buses even haven't been driving around. So I haven't been getting to the college walking or whatever, because the weather has just been the snow. Like I said, it's been crazy. And you know that too, Bonnie and Brian, they are my adventurous couple. You guys have more fun, and you went on more road trips this past summer. And I think that's the coolest thing ever. That was so fun, because that's what couples do, right? Hey, Just Wanna Fly's in the house. Hi, Jeedy. How are you, my love? How are you? Thanks for jumping in. JD came in. Everybody say hi, JD. Scott said, what do you go to the college for, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, they have a beautiful indoor walking track upstairs. So Scott, I go up there and I walk the track. And when I go and walk around the track, I get my 5 miles in. I do 5 miles around the track. That's fun. It's kind of cool because you go upstairs and you can look downstairs into the gym part, and you got all these people playing pickleball. I would not be good at pickleball. Who's all played pickleball in the chat? I would not be coordinated. I'd spend more time laying on my butt than actually playing pickleball. Yeah, it's nice, Scott. It's a beautiful facility. It really is. I feel really safe there. Nobody bothers me or nothing. All these old geezers there. I'm not old, but all these old geezers walk around the track and stuff. I usually sprint right by them, okay, because I don't have time to dilly-dally. When I go to walk, I'm there to walk. Thanks, Paramount USA, for the cool comments about our adventures. I think that's really, man. And I'm telling you, Brian, you are a gem, okay? You really are. Because dang, at this point in my life, man, they're hard to find, okay? They're hard to find, these gems. The fish in the sea ain't like the fish in the sea, like back in the day. They're just not. The guys that I have maybe met here or there, they're my age, have no sense of, what do you call it? They want to do nothing. So pickleball is for people who want to play ping pong. No, pickleball is my sister-in-law plays pickleball, and she's no bigger than me. But I'm not that coordinated, and I'd probably fall on my butt trying to play. So, JD, how's that footsie working out? Are you getting used to it? I've been wondering about you. I told you eventually I'll get you in the studio. Brian says, just happy to have a wife that loves doing cool stuff with me. I love that. I love that. Just want to fly, says Greg Laney. I hear you. So how's that footsie? Because Jade got I call it a footsie. So Jade got a shuffleboard. That's where it's at. Oh, I love playing shuffle. I love playing shuffleboard. That's fun. Yeah, that's fun, Tony. I remember playing that. I wasn't very good at darts. I used to hang out at the Moose Lodge on Sundays, play darts. Yeah, the shuffleboard's cool. I haven't played that in a long time. Gosh. I like air hockey too, if it's there. Air hockey's fun. But yeah, that's a good thing to play when you go on a date. But I don't know what that. All I know what a date means is a date that you buy at the store and you eat it. A date. That's all I know what a date means. Just want to fly said today was a good day with the new leg, but it's still having issues with the other broken leg. Next Wednesday, I see a doc for surgery. Tony says cornholes are pretty popular now. Yeah, I'd see cornholes. I'd see that a lot of on tailgating. Yeah, we used to play that tailgating before the Cardinals games. When I used to go Arizona Cardinals. Brian says, just want to fly. Thanks for coming by. We have been missing everyone. I'm so happy that Bonnie and Brian are here. And we were just talking about, JD, we were just talking about when I first met Bonnie and Brian, 2023. And I went on my second tandem. It was so cool. Just want to fly, said Tony. Ask Eric about my friend and I playing darts with the metal tips while Eric sat near us. Well, yeah, we got to hear that story. Playing the darts. That used to be fun. I used to play darts. I wasn't very good at that either with playing darts. I love to karaoke though. You know, I told you I had my karaoke show. And I was just starting out with my karaoke show. So where's the best place to start out when you're starting your karaoke business is you start at the Moose Lodge. So I start my karaoke shows in Arizona at the Moose Lodge. Probably 2004, I think, is when I started my karaoke shows. And it was fun. They put us in the back 40, you know, like where you eat, everybody eats. In the dining room, they put us in the back. Bonnie said, Torchport was a cool weekend to meet a super fun, spunky, that's right, Northern Michigan friend, Paramount USA. That's right. Linda, do you still have music stuff? Bring it along to Torchport. No, I don't. I don't have it. I don't have my karaoke. I don't have a karaoke machine. If I had a house, I would definitely probably invest in one because I love to sing, and I haven't sang like forever. You know, I mean, when I watch Robert's Church and stuff, I sing some songs, or sometimes I put YouTube on and I'll sing. But I had a lot of fun with it, with the karaoke. My karaoke name was Strawberry Shortcake. And so I'm the one that got out and got everybody hyped up to sing. And then my ex, he ran the music part of it. He did that, all the techno stuff. But I got everybody up to sing, you know, got them all excited to sing. Like I'd sing the first song. And then I'd tell everybody, get your name on the board, you know, get everybody excited to sing. Did you, Trash Bag? What'd you used to sing? Trash Bag said he did a lot of karaoke back in his bar days. I used to sing a lot of Tanya Tucker. I love Tanya Tucker. I sang my very first song, my very, very first karaoke song was Johnny Angel. Now the kids are like, Gen Zs are like, what's Johnny Angel? But yeah, I used to sing a lot of Tanya Tucker, and I used to sing Pam Tillis. Oh, a lot of Pink Floyd. That's cool. That's cool. We had a lot of guys that would sing what's that? Oh, I used to love that karaoke song, Sweet Child of Mine. That's a cool song. But a lot of people, I used to sing Aerosmith. I used to sing Dream On when I had a voice. I used to sing some Donna Summers, Patty Loveless. I used to have so much fun with it. I really did. So I used to like sing at, you know, like at the Moose Lodge in the after on Sundays, on Sundays we do karaoke, and I remember they'd give us, it was cool because they'd give you drink chips. You walk in the door and they just give us drink chips, right? So by the time we left the Moose, it was like, oh my gosh, what a party. What a party. And we used to do some shows in Arizona at the Best Western. And Best Western, and we did a lot of shows there. And then we did a lot of shows at the bowling alley in the bowling alley lounge. And that was fun. So a lot of good memories. I had fun. And I still love to sing. I just haven't, like I said, when I had my karaoke machine at the house in Arizona, oh yeah, I used to on Saturday nights or whatever, because I was always by myself, and I would, you know, but sometimes I would go out. I'd go out by myself. I mean, how much trouble can you get into doing karaoke in Sun City, Arizona, when it's a retirement community, right? And it was only 10 minutes from my house. So I would go out and, you know, go out there by myself and do karaoke. Sit at the bar, have some drinks, whatever, and all the guys there, they were all into themselves. It's like whatever. And I would just sing my songs, and people loved me. They did, because I would sing I would sing Tanya Tucker's songs, San Antonio Stroll. Everybody loved that. I used to sing that. So I used to try and do songs that a lot of people don't normally sing. Because some people, you hear the same songs over and over again, but I always pick songs that nobody else sings. That was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, definitely karaoke. It's good. Well, every time that I would come, because I was still in Arizona and my family's here, and every time I come to visit family, I made sure that we went out and did karaoke. That was always on my list to do karaoke, and we always. There was one time where my mom and dad actually came to the bar to hear me sing. It was super fun. Good memories. Good memories. Brian says, friend had me walk across the Bay of Lake Superior in high winds in the blizzard. Oh gosh. Brian says, just want to fly. We do that on the Lake Michigan most years if the ice is thick enough. I tell you what, I want to get out to the bayfront, JD, and I want to take some pictures. I bet it's beautiful out there right now with the snow. I bet with the water coming through. You know what? Tomorrow, I had a thought because Leslie's off all weekend. So tomorrow, I think we're going to hang out. Me and her are going to hang out tomorrow. Leslie's my daughter-in-law, and I love her to death. And I can say she's my daughter-in-law, officially my daughter-in-law, because they got married in October. And I think I'm going to talk to her and see about taking a drive down to the bayfront so I can take some pictures. I think that'd be cool. It'd probably be very cold, but I'll see if she'll do it. I got to get some pictures. I love my bayfront. You guys know me. In the summer, I'm down there walking around that bay for hours and taking pictures of. I take pictures of things that people wouldn't normally take pictures of. I notice things. I notice different things, different nature things that people take for granted, and I'll take pictures. That. It's pretty cool. It's so fun. I mean, my phone's gonna blow up from all the pictures that I have when I go down to the bayfront. That's my favorite thing ever to walk. And when JD came to visit, and Eric, and they came and Dweezy, where's my Dweez tonight? I love you, girl. When they all came to visit me and we went out to lunch and everything, it was so fun. Brian said, just want to fly. We tied ourselves together the first time we did it in case someone fell in. About 6 people that time. Oh my gosh. I'd be afraid to go on the ice. I would, even though they're saying that it's pretty frozen now. See, Ryan he'll go and he'll ice fish. He is the ice. He's the guy that does the ice fishing report. We already had one guy, sadly. Weezy. We already had one guy, sadly, died from a snowmobile accident. We're not sure what happened, but it was on the Facebook or whatever. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. And we've had a few of them falling through the ice last month. They did get rescued and all that, but got to be careful. I wouldn't last sitting in a shanty. I would freeze my butt off on the lake. I know I would. Tony says there are lots of those from back in West Connie. Yeah, a lot of shanties, yes. Scott said, my dad told me stories from back in the day when they used to drive across the Snake River in the winter in trucks. Well, I remember, gosh, I didn't go on the ice, if I can remember, because I was like, this was 1980 something. I was pregnant with Robert. And somebody built one of those. It's like a go-kart with a motor on it. And they would take it across the ice. I don't know what it's called, but me and Ryan were talking about that. It's pretty cool. And Tony says people like putting ropes or chains across trails and they don't see them. Bill H is in the house. What's up, Bill H? Everybody say hi, Bill. Wow, I am loving this chat tonight. I am loving you guys. I am loving. We're making. It's like this is so cool. I'm like so super stoked. I really am. We're gonna play a game in a little bit. What is going on, Bill H? I hope everybody's had a good week so far. JD, how's Eric doing? He's doing okay. I'm just super happy to have you all in here, and I so appreciate everybody. Giant hearts for me tonight. Really, you guys. I love doing this. You know I do, and I always have to think of what can we do the following week or whatever. So I'm gonna take a quick swig of my ginger ale. I had so much fun when Jade came here and we did a brunch, and then we went and walked around the bayfront so I could show her where I walk. Give Eric my love, Jade, and my prayers. I'm absolutely praying. Yeah, some of you guys weren't in the chat yet, so I'll just kind of say it again. That today we had to say goodbye to one of Ryan's best friends. He passed away, and so they had a really nice celebration of his life today, and he is going to be missed. He actually came down. He went. Okay, I love you, Eric. Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me. I'd pray for you every day. I pray for you every day. Gosh, he's probably wearing, like I said, he's probably wearing hearing aids now. Now that after all those times taking me up in the air, screaming and yelling in his ear, and those are the days I will remember. That's for sure. Gosh, it's so much fun. I had so much fun. So anyway, yeah. So we had to say goodbye to Ted Sturr today, and I really, there's a lot of people there that loved him, and we're a small town too. There's a lot of people there that knew Ted, and Ryan really looked up to him. He was like a father. Ted was like a father to Ryan, and he really looked up to him, and Ted actually, in 2021, when I finally moved out of my mom and dad's house, because I lived with them for 8 months when I left Arizona, and I stayed with them for 8 months till my apartment was ready, where I am now. And Ted and Ryan drove downstate with their box truck, and moved all my stuff, and move all my stuff out, and we had such a fun ride home. 4.5 hours later or whatever, and they moved all my boxes upstairs because I live in the upstairs apartment. Hi, Weezy. How you doing, girl? I love you, girl. I miss everybody. Gosh, I miss y'all. Yes, we're going to pray for Eric. That's for sure. Eric's the best. He is. We sure had fun. I still have my, when I earned my wings that day, I still have them. It's hanging up on my fan so I can look at it every day. I do love it. Okay, now we're going to play a game, okay? Because we're at the 9 o'clock hour. And so we're going to play a little game. And then you can put in the chat your answers, okay? So everybody listen. Okay, so it's this one is how I do the game, fill in the blank. You fill in the blank, okay? All right, the last song I listened to was what? What's the last song you listened to today? So put it in the chat. What's the last song that you listened to? I want to see what your music preference is. What was yours? Tony Marzano, so it wasn't me. Okay, he stopped like, oh, wow. Okay, Eye of the Tiger. Very cool. Shaggy. How did I know that, Tony? How did I know that? Yeah. He stopped loving her today. That's an oldie. Scott said, Steppenwolf, Snooky, Snooky Sue. I don't know that one. Snooky, Snooky Sue. I know Steppenwolf, but okay, put some more in there. What songs you listen to? Oh, yes. Yes. Mine, okay, I have to say the last song I listened to was this morning because I put on Facebook in honor of Ted, with Ted, our friend Tedster. I Will Rise. That's such a beautiful song. That's the last song I listened to. Brian says, my monsters are real. Trashback Flyer says, a matter of trust. Billy Joel. I like that. Yeah. And Tony said, if you're going to have a co-pilot, I would want it to be Jesus. Amen to that. Oh, he's my co-pilot. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. I watch Robert's Church, 3 times a week, right? He has Wednesday night service. And then on Sunday, he's got a morning and then evening service. So if you ever want to check it out, I'm always in the I'm the moderator in the chat. So I moderate, and one of his sons runs the music and stuff. So Angela, he's messing with me. No, not Tony. Not Tony. Okay. So Angela, what was the last song that you listened to today? What was the last song? I told you mine. Mine was I Will Rise. What song what was the last one I got some good questions here. See, I'd have you guys put your answers in the chat, and then I told you what mine was. So I know this is delayed a little bit. I'll let Angela. Angela, what were you listening to? I Get Knocked Down and I Get Up Again. All right. That's a good song. I like Kelly Clarkson's songs. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Greg Laney said the Wegovy commercial. Bonnie said soothing music for stress relief, cool down after exercise with my residents. Oh yeah, that's what Leslie does. Yeah, she does that. Does the exercise thing with the residents. Okay, all right, moving on to the next one. Thank you for all your answers, chatters. I got Bonnie in the house. We got Greg Laney in the house. We got Angela in the house. We got Tony Marzano. We got Will Fly. We got JD. We got Trash Bag. We got Scott. I'm trying to go through this. And Eric's watching. We got Scooby Doo. And we got Munchkins watching. And let's see who else. Who did I miss? Bonnie, Brian, because they're right in front of me. I can see the chat, your names. We have Greg. And I'm glad you're here tonight, Greg. I'm sorry, like last week, Greg jumped in the chat just as we were ending the show. That's right, activities director. Bless your heart. Not everybody can do that. Okay, here we go. Here's the next question, okay? I am better than most people at what? I'm better than most people at what? Doing what? What are you better at? You think you're better at doing than other people? Like maybe sports. Maybe you cook. You're a better cook. Maybe you clean house better than somebody else. What do you think? I am better than most people at. I think I'm better at walking because I love walking. So I think I'm better at walking. Bonnie says, I get paid to have fun, play bingo, do crafts, go to lunch. And you're good at it too, Bonnie. Scuba, you are not good at scuba. You are not. I'm better at failing. No, you're not. I don't believe that for a second. There's got to be something that you think that you're better at than most people. Maybe you think you cook better than other people. You know, does drinking count and playing poker? Well, that's okay. Yeah. I mean, you put in there what you think you're better at than most people. So you think you're better. You're a better poker player. That's what Tony's saying. Okay. Did I say Scotty was in the chat earlier? I'm trying not to miss everybody. I'm make sure y'all hitting the like button, okay? You make sure hitting that like. Because my YouTube's looking pretty good these days. I'm getting a lot of watchers. You know, viewers or whatever are watching it. And I'm getting people that are starting to subscribe more. It's pretty cool. Scuba says, okay, I'm pretty good at getting people to buy stuff without trying. There you go. That's good. That's really good. I think I'm pretty good at just, I don't know. I think I'm pretty good like doing the show and just making people feel good about themselves. That's what this show is about, you know. It's all about feeling good about yourself. Scott says making O'Brien hash browns when our plant made them. Ooh, hash browns. Yeah. I forgot. Scott, do you guys make the hash brown patties anymore? I used to see them at Kroger's. My mom used to buy them all the time. I don't see them around. Maybe I'm not looking for them, but my dad would cook those with. My dad would cook hash brown patties with steak dinners. And we'd have steak at the house. We'd always have hash browns. Scuba Trash Bag says Scuba could sell snow to an Eskimo. Trash Bag, what do you think you're good at? I wonder why they discontinued it, Scott. Wow. So you can still buy the bags of hash browns. I buy the little yellow potatoes. I told you that. I buy the little yellow potatoes and I make my own. Like sometimes I make my own potatoes, cooked potatoes with my breakfast. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. All right. One thing I accomplished that people said couldn't be done was what? Trash Bag said he can skate pretty well. Oh, I used to rollerblade back in the day when in my 30s. I used to rollerblade with my boys when I was in my 30s. That was pretty fun. Will Floyd says, I've been trying to really hard, but I'm falling at you know what. The chat's going so fast. Bonnie says, I'm pretty good at making people laugh at me after I've had a few, especially around a campfire, hanging out with friends. That's my kind of girl. That's right. So the one thing I accomplished that people say it couldn't be done, I would say that I survived 2 divorces and I survived life-changing, like moving to Michigan, you know. I survived a lot of heartache and it made me stronger. And so I think, yeah. So Scott says, Lindy, yes, we make hash browns at the plant still. Simplot owns the plants, makes the patties in the plant about 30 minutes away. Okay. I just want to fly is laughing at Bonnie. That's right. That's why I love Bonnie. I'm so glad you're here tonight, Bonnie. That's no small thing, Paramount USA. This is true. It's true. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well considering. most people would have gave up, the couple years, but I've had so much support from my family and friends and everything. And then doing the show too. I appreciate everybody that just comes on and hangs with me. It gives me a lot of confidence. Because I told you when I first moved here, my self-esteem was like, I didn't have it. And then my para world opened up. Hi, Shiga. Walter's in the house. My Shiga's in the house. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. This is good. The most impressive feat I ever pulled off was what? What's the most impressive feat that you ever pulled off? Like maybe you did the 5-mile run, or 10-mile, you sprinted somewhere, you went swimming, you did swimming. What did you accomplish? The one thing I accomplished that people know, that the most impressive feat I ever pulled off was me. I would say for me was going on my tandem, getting my first tandem. That was quite impressive for being 69 years old. 68, 67, right? 67 is when I took my first flight. Yes, Greg. Greg says I flew a butt fan into the sky. Does that? Yes, it does. Yeah. The very first time that you went up in the air. Absolutely. That's what I feel like. I feel like when I went up in the air, that very first time, it was like I said, I would never, it really changed me for the better. And it totally took me out of my comfort zone. And I think just doing that, I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I've made some really big strides, with myself and everything. So what else? What's the most impressive feats that you ever pulled off? Put something in the chat. Just want to fly so that I pulled off my left foot. Oh, that's hilarious. That would be a feat in itself. Yes. Brian said most impressive, dumbest thing was install a 450-pound transmission by hand. No jack. Ooh. Wow. I would say. Goodness. But you did it, right? And nobody died. So I guess nobody was hurt or whatever, but don't do that again. Don't do that again, Brian. Most impressive, dumbest thing was install a 450-pound transmission by hand. And no jack. I don't even know how. What did you do that in your younger years or what? Because no way I could do that again. I couldn't do that. Do that again. No, you won't see me. You won't see me lifting any transmission, 450-pound transmission. Were you just trying to look cool in front of Bonnie or what when you did that, Brian? Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. He's cool. You got one cool dude. You're very blessed. You're a very blessed woman. You are, Bonnie. You really are. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, let's go with the next one. Oh, here we go. The shadiest thing I've ever done was what? Walter said building my PPG 7.5 years. That's cool. That's cool, Walter. I don't know, the shadiest thing. Probably the shadiest thing maybe the worst thing I ever did was I ate some grapes at the grocery store. Yes, Walter, I did that. I ate grapes at the grocery store. I walked through the produce and I grabbed some grapes and I started eating them. I did. They were good too. The green grapes, I guess. Yeah. And Walter says, don't spit on the bananas. Remember that, Walter? So what's the shadiest thing you've ever done? What'd you do? Put something in the chat. Just make something up. Doesn't matter. Shadiest or sneakiest thing. Like, what's the sneakiest thing you've ever done? Maybe you were in school. Okay. I was in my early 20s. Brian said at the time I did not know it was that heavy, got impatient and frustrated. Oh, so was that in like in college or something? Early 20s. Brian, how old are you? You're not that old. Early 20s. Gosh. Yeah, but you did not spit on the produce. No. I just carefully ate a few grapes as I was going through the produce. Can't say that. It's a setup. Okay, you guys don't have to answer it. It's okay. I already told you mine. Okay, here we go. Okay, Bonnie said, stole a Snickers candy bar from the dime store in my hometown, very small hometown, when I was a teenager. The Snickers dealer. You stole Snickers? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're in the Army. Thank you for your service, Brian. Okay. Scuba says, let's see. Drove past Georgia State Patrol doing 146 on my Impala. Whoa. No way. You're a wild child there, Scuba. How in the heck? And you lived to tell and everything? You didn't go to jail? Dang, dude. That is crazy. He chased you? Oh my gosh. Were you on? You must have made on that show, The Cops. What they gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Long story. No doubt. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next one. Yeah, I've gotten a few tickets. When I was in Arizona, driving around, Sun City, the retirement, the posse. They knew my truck. And yeah, I got out of. There was only one ticket I got out of. Trash Bag says I still own a sports bike. I do shady shit all the time. Not you, Trash Bag. No way. Scott said, tell it tomorrow on the show. Yeah, we want to hear about this. Okay, so we're going to move on. Let's see. Okay, the three words. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have to say this now. All right. The three words that describe me. So I want you guys put in three words that describe you. Like if somebody said, yeah, you got to put some words, like if somebody wanted to meet you or whatever, put three words in that describe the person that you are. And then I'll tell you mine. Tony says, oh, yeah, sports bikes and lots of breaking the law. Trash Bag says, not nearly as much as he used to. The self-preservation gene is kicked in. Yeah. You got it. What did Greg say? I missed it, Greg. I'm watching the chat and I'm trying to read my book here. I'm trying to read what everybody's saying. Walter said tall, dark, and handsome. That's a good one, Walter. Good answer. I like that. All right. What do you Scuba? What do you think? What do you put in there? The three words that describe you. What are you gonna put in there? And then everybody put their answers in there. The three words that describe you. Three words. Scott said, "That's guy's grumpy." Tony, where are you going? You running off on me? Oh yeah, it's dinner time over there, isn't it? I don't blame you. What time is it? 5:30. Oh, it's 6:30 there? Okay. Yeah, you guys are going to have dinner and stuff. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Angela, for coming and hanging out. Appreciate y'all. And Brian says, I fixed stuff. There you go. And Scuba says, caring, funny, smart. That's nice. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of relate to that. Caring, funny, smart. Yeah. I like that. Greg, how do you describe you? Dewey says, sweet, caring, and loving. That's right. And trash bag. That's why I love y'all. Look at these answers. Funny, witty, and direct, trash bag said. There you go. There you go. I like that. Yeah. I would say that mine is kind. I'm kind. Let's see. Okay. I'm kind and I'm beautiful and kind and beautiful. And what's the other one about me? How would you guys describe me in 3 words? Because I said, and Greg said funny, sleepy, cold. I like that. I like that. Randy said I lied. Hi, Randy. How are you doing, Randy? Just want to fly says broken, strong, exhausted. I love you, girl. I love you, JD. Scott says I'm caring about those I care about, funny to those who get to know me, and smarter than your average duck. Chatty and sweet. I love that. Walter says I'm Lindy, you're perfect. And Bonnie says helpful, compassionate, emotional. And an emotional girl can't help myself. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry, and I don't even know why. Remember that song? Terry Clark? I love Terry Clark. I love her. I want all Terry Clark's cowboy hats. I love her cowboy hats. And Walter says 3 words. Thank you for those answers. You guys are rocking tonight. All right. Okay, this is the last one, okay? Because I know we're getting a countdown here. Bonnie says, Paramount USA, spunky and sweet. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I was so excited when I finally met you in person. That was such a good day. It was such a good day. Oh, I know who's missing in the chat tonight, Joe Adele. Joe Adele's not the Indiana dude. He's pretty cool. I need to get Joe on, maybe have him be a guest. Paramount, and Brian says Paramount equals funny little lady. Yeah, that's me. I know. Only way to be, right? Okay. Now, here's another one. Okay, you guys ready? One phone app you cannot live without. What's the app on your phone that you absolutely cannot live without? I already know what mine is. If they took Facebook away, I would be like totally lost. Totally lost. What app? What app on your phone? Paramount USA Bonnie says, 3rd word, special. Oh, I love you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I had so much fun. See my notes? This is my little notebook. I write everything in my notes for the show. So, what's an app that you cannot live without on your phone? Oh, the camera. Yeah, that's a good one. Gotta have the camera. I'm surprised people aren't putting TikTok in the chat. Did TikTok go away or did it come back? Yeah, Facebook. I gotta have my Facebook. Trashback said Chrome. Okay, yeah, gotta Google everything. Chrome. Can't stop looking. We need our Chrome. Yeah, Facebook Messenger. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Just Want to Fly says I want more than Facebook, YouTube, camera, TikTok, and notes. Yeah. I love my YouTube. Yes. And I have to have my camera. I took my TikTok app off my phone. I'm sorry, JD. I just I don't know. I just don't. I like to, just message you, JD, or whatever, and just check in on you and all that stuff. And let's see, Bonnie said Chrome. Yeah, how do you think when I sit on Wednesday afternoon and I have to get my show ready, I have to Google stuff. to think what I want to talk about in my show. And that's how I get all these ideas. And then I write everything down in my notebook so that I can share. And so today, so I thought because of the weather, right? The topic's been weather on the TV, and I thought it would be fun to bring it into the chat tonight and the show tonight. So that's why I decided weather. Just want to fly. I said, oh yeah, Dewey Milstead, paramotor woman. Oh yeah. Bonnie says, but for me, as anyone who knows me, I can't. I know you're like me, Bonnie. Like I said, I can't wait for springtime, or just get some nice enough where I can walk down to the bay again, start taking my pictures. I see the pictures I put on Facebook. I love it. I love it. And I love you guys. And I'm so blessed that you came on the chat with me tonight, and everybody hanging out and chit-chatting about weather and putting all your cute little answers in there and playing the games with me and all that. Bonnie said, but for me, as anyone who knows me, I can't. Yes, I read that. Oh, and Scuba says it's cold. Just walk faster. It is not a good tool. There's so much snow right now that the snowplower guy's been working overtime up here. I tell you what. I told you, Ryan, he does has a snowblower, and the snowplow, and he runs that downtown Petoskey. So he gets up at 2 a.m. and he goes down and clears the sidewalks and stuff. So he works really hard. I'm just, and then Robert, like I said, my son Robert's doing okay so far. The fires to me are getting too close for comfort over there in California, and prayers to everybody. It scares the heck out of me, but they seem to be doing okay. I watched Robert's his show. I watched his church last night, and he had a lot of people were there last night. It was pretty cool, and he seems to be doing okay. They seem to be doing okay with the fires and stuff. So I'm really happy about that. Very blessed. But I'm just blessed just to have all you guys here tonight, and my guys and gals that were all in the chat tonight. I miss Gypsy. I told her, I want her back. Hope she can retire soon. She said, you're doing fine. You can do the show. You're okay. And I'm like, it's not the same. I want my co-host in there. I'll have her come back. So I hope things work out for her, but she doesn't have to work so dang hard, right? I'm just glad. Personally, I'm glad I retired when I did. 2020, 5 years. In June, I'll be retired 5 years already. And so I already told Ryan and Leslie, that I want a big birthday party in May. Because it's gonna be I'm turning 70 years old in May. And I told them I want a big birthday bash at their house, have a big barbecue. So that's what I do. I just invite myself over to my son's house, and I'm saying, all right, what's coming up next week? Oh, the Lions are playing. Okay. All right, come get me. I want to watch the Lions game. And he's like, okay, Mom. And Ryan comes and gets me, and I spend the whole day at the house and Sundays and do laundry and all that. So it's fun. We take care of each other. Just like today, I wanted to be there for him, say goodbye to his friend, and Ryan's always there for me. And it's so important to have that bond with your kids, and I see you, Bonnie and Brian. I see the bond that you have with your son, and I think that's awesome. And it's so important. I love both my boys, and I've always been there for them. I always will be. And I think that's very important to keep that communication open and just be there for each other. And both my boys have the biggest hearts in the world because Mama taught them that. And Ryan said, Mom, I'm strong because you made me strong. That's what Ryan told me one day. And I just broke down and I started crying. That's what he said. He says, Mom, I'm strong because you made me strong. And that's what we do. That's what moms do. You want to be there for your kids. And that's, Scuba and Munchkin, that it's so awesome to have that close relationship with your kids. It really is. I'm very blessed. I'm very, very blessed. And I'm blessed to have all you guys here tonight. So we got the shout out to Walter, Scuba, Bonnie, Brian, Just Want to Fly, Reezy, Trash Bag. Okay, I'm going through a list here. Trash Bag. French Fry. We all know French Fry. I got to be careful when I hit the mouse that I don't close the show here, because I'm not ready to close the show yet. We got Bonnie, Brian, Walter, Trash Bag, and we had Cowboy in the house tonight. And we had Bill H in the house, and we had Wheezy, and let's see, Tony, and we had Tony, and we had Angela, and of course Munchkin. I know Munchkin's there, and let's see, we got we had Sugar in the house. I so, like I said, I love you guys and my guys and gals, and I'm so happy that you stopped by tonight. I really, I'm kind of hanging here just for a little bit longer. See if anybody else, maybe Robert will stop by and say hi. I'm not sure. He's been so busy. Like I said, they had revival at church all week, and it was pretty cool. So, Bonnie, you sing at your church? Are you on the music committee, whatever they call it? You sing at your church too? Just Want to Fly, Bill H. I saw that you flew the other day. That's nice. You get to fly. Too dang cold. Some of you I've seen on Facebook are brave to get out there and fly in the snow. Gosh, I don't know. What happens if you land in the snow with your paramotor? Let's say you butt land in this. How many people have flew in the snow before? Anybody? How many people went flying in the snow? There's a few people on Facebook that still do it. Oh, do you? You sing alto in the church choir? That's cool, Bonnie. Yeah. I remember and so you guys have all flew. Okay, Will said he flew in the snow, and I Just Want to Fly. So here, Eric and JD flew in the snow. Bill said not the trike yet. Too cold. Oh my gosh. Leslie was already trying to talk me into going sledding with her and the grandkids on Saturday, and I'm like, hell no. Too damn cold. No way. I start going on that sledding thing. They would have to peel me off the snow. Gosh, once I got down there, I wouldn't be able to get up. Occasionally I sing in our contemporary service, not too often in the contemporary service. What's contemporary service? I remember growing up in the Catholic Church, they had guitar mass. They called it guitar mass. And I used to love that. And my dad loved to go to guitar mass. Instead of playing the organ, they play the guitar. And I just remember growing up, Dad used to love doing that. I think guitar mass was like 10 in the morning or something. We'd go to church, Catholic church, whatever. Scuba, let's see, Walter says I sing 10 NA, 10 or 12 miles always. Scuba says, Scott, yeah, I want to, but it's too cold. That's right, Scuba, it is too cold. Are you kidding? No way. No way. Well, growing up, we used to go tobogganing and sledding. My dad would just drop us off at the park or whatever, and we go. Yeah, we go tobogganing. They have a beautiful ski resort up here called Boyne Mountain, and I'm sure they're really happy. Last year they didn't get a lot of snow. This year, yes, lots of snow. So I'm sure they're really happy to have Boyne Mountain going. So it's pretty cool. I have to take a ride over there and watch her. Just sit in the truck and watch everybody go down the hill, right? That'd be cool. Let's see. Trash bag flyer. It was 17, minus 17 here on Tuesday morning. I believe it. Yeah. Where are you at, trash bag? I forgot. Bonnie said got to get going. Got to go to my cousin's funeral tomorrow, halfway across the state. Oh, I'm sorry, Bonnie, about your cousin. Sending hugs to you. All right, everybody. Before we leave, I always read something before you all take off, before we close the show, okay? So I just want you to listen to this really quick. Okay, it's something, I always read my book, have something to take with you. Oh, you're at South Dakota. Okay, South Dakota. Ooh, that is cold. All right, you guys ready? Remember how natural it was. Now pretend we're all around the campfire before we go home, yep. She's taking her little siesta so she can be a wild child after I try to go to bed. Remember how natural it was when you were a child and the world was full of wonder for you to live a lifetime each day. Those very same types of days still show up on your doorstep with the dawn of each tomorrow. They are so forgiving. They return time and again to the exact same spot, and they make themselves available whether you use them or not. If you are wise, you will give those tomorrows and yourself another chance to become the best of friends. Sometimes all it takes is realizing what may have been lost and what might have been found to see things in the right light again. That's so pretty. I love that. So, with that note, I always read something for you to take with you. My friend for Christmas sent me this pocket Bible devotional for. Can you see it? There we go. And I love it. You guys should look this book up and try and get it. My friend bought this for me. My friend in Florida. She was my friend Evelina. She was my supervisor. And when I was still working at Home Depot, and that was 2006, I think she came to the store, or maybe 2003. And then and she stayed there a few years, and we got to be really good friends. And then she left and got transferred from Arizona to Delaware, and I broke my heart. We're still friends. She sends me cool stuff this is really neat. So anyway, with that note, Will said, thanks for the show, Paramount USA, you rock. No, you rock. You guys rock and roll. You be safe out there. Okay. I love you. Jesus loves you. I just want to give a shout out. I told you to all my chatters that were here tonight. Don't forget to hit like, and we'll be back here next Thursday. And what did my dad's friend used to say? This is an old saying. Thank you, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I have no idea what that means, but anyway, good night, everybody. I love you bunches. God bless. You all be safe out there. You all mean the world to me. You really do. I'm happy to have you all here tonight, and we had a good time. And you weathered it. You got on the show and you weathered it. You weathered the storm with me. My show. Yes, you weathered it. So that's cool. So you guys be safe, stay warm, all that stuff. And I will see you all next Thursday. Or I'll see you in the chat tomorrow night on Scooby-Doo Vapes. Scuba Vapes tomorrow night. And my prayers go out to Shane. If you're listening, Shaney, I'm praying for you and Kaylee for strength. Love you, man. And I'm praying for you, Eric. I love you bunches. I love you, JD. You guys all mean the world to me. You do. You do. Close to my heart. Close to my heart. Yes, yes. As I rip my hair out. So I'm going to say good night. And I will see you all next week. Okay. Don't forget to share that smile. Give a hug. Just let somebody know that you care about them. That's all. Because you never know what somebody's going through. And just say those tiny little gestures. Open up the door for somebody or saying please or thank you or anything can really make somebody's day. You never know how, what you're going to leave them with. So just want to leave you guys on that note. So, much love. And I'll see you all next week. Yeah. Stay safe. And y'all have a good night and stay warm, okay? Don't forget, Jesus loves you very much. Bye, everybody. Good night. Bye.